welcome again to
Let's Share
with Jam
and Paulo.
On the last two episodes, we talked about our learnings, our past learnings before we met each other. And for this week naman, nagtanda na tayo, so we decided to pray about our ideal partner. So Paulo, did you pray about your ideal girl?
Yes, when I was in high school, around 1 year after I broke up with my first ever girlfriend, which, as I said in the first video, I prayed for my girlfriend to be like my mom. And actually, I think you guys have heard the expression before, the partner that you choose in life is someone who's very similar to your mom. That's the kind of girl that I wanted in my life. So my mom was a Christ-centered person. She was the woman who encouraged me to pray every night, to fall in love with Jesus, to devote my life to Jesus, to serve in church, to focus on nothing but glorify God in everything that I do. And I wanted a girl who was just like that, because in the future I want my sons and daughters to have that same kind of guidance that I received from my own mom. So that was my prayer, that the girl that I find in the future would be like my mom. As you can predict, she is similar to my mom. They're both pastors' kids. They both devoted their life to the church. They're both in love with Jesus. So God answered my prayer. God answered my prayer.
So meet my mom.
But a funnier perspective of our story is Jam too prayed for a partner, and she prayed for a lot of characteristics that her future boyfriend should have. So Jam, why don't you tell them about what your ideal partner is and what you prayed to God about?
Fast forward to, diba? I got sick of all of the heartaches ng mga MUs. Prayed talaga to God na, Lord, sabi ko talaga, never mo na magpakilala sa akin ng guy na alam mo naman or alam ko naman na hindi yung guy na gusto mo for me. So what I did was, I prayed to God and I asked for His guidance. Diba, when you pray, diba? Ewan ko kung ikaw ganun kayo. Minsan when I pray, parang conversation lang with God. And I told Him na, Lord, ayoko na talaga. Please don't make me repeat the same mistakes again.
So you're completely honest with God?
Yeah, I was completely honest with what I'm feeling. Sabi ko talaga na, Lord, wag na, sana I won't make the same mistake again na mahuhulog ulit ako dun sa parang MU lang, I will settle for that again. I don't want to do that again. So I prayed, just parang kwentuhan lang with God. So I said, Lord, sana pagka nagpakilala ka sa akin ng guy, I said, parang may list ako sa mind ko. I said, Lord, sana pag nagpakilala ka ng guy sa akin, sana Christian na siya. And sana din, Christian na yung family niya. Sabi ko, Christian na yung family niya, both sides, para hindi na ako mahihirapan to win their family. And someone who would respect my work sa ministry. Kasi sana maging supportive sila sa work ko. Someone na yung parents nung guy na yon would honor them yung work ng family ko. My mom is a pastor and lahat kami sa family talaga very active sa church. And sabi ko talaga, sana their family would support our ministry, who would support my mom and honor my mom din. Yun talaga yung super gusto ko. Especially my mom talaga. Yun yung prayer ko. The funny part is, sabi ko, sana half Chinese.
Half Chinese, kailangan talaga half.
So, as I have a thing for chinitos, I was very specific with half. Sabi ko, sana half
Really?
Chinese.
Why?
Like,
why don't you want someone who's full
I don't like
Chinese?
full Chinese kasi baka mamaya mag-clash yung culture namin.
They might not accept you, ganun.
Yes. So, gusto ko half Chinese kasi kung half Chinese siya, ibig sabihin, Filipino yung isa, Chinese yung isa. So, tatanggapin nila ako kasi ganun din sila, diba? And another specific thing that I asked, so random, but sana yung Chinese family ng guy na to, maliit lang yung Chinese family.
Small Chinese family.
Small Chinese family kasi I don't want a big Chinese family. Tapos pagka may gathering, ako lang yung maitim dun sa family nila. Lahat sila puti, lahat sila chinito. Diba? Parang, I don't want that. Ayoko na lumutang doon. Ako lang yung maitim.
Unfortunately, kulang yung list niya. Ano yung kulang?
Ang kulang.
Huh?
I don't wanna tell them.
Huh?
Ikaw, tell them.
She forgot to pray for height. A guy who's tall.
But you're tall.
That's why she got me. I'm taller than her. But I'm still usually the shortest guy in my office and the shortest guy in church.
But
shortest
doesn't
guy in
matter
school.
kasi Sa akin
Yeah,
kasi, it
super
doesn't
short.
matter.
As long as I'm taller than her.
you're taller than
her.
me.
In high heels.
Yeah. So
Nag-joke
far
nga ako. The last thing on Jam's list was small Chinese family. God took it literally. Small talaga. Small Chinese family. Maliliit kami lahat.
Yeah, so this is the lesson from this. When you pray to God, I realized talaga, when I met Paulo, sabi ko na, Christian siya. Christian yung family niya. And yung parents na would really support our family, our church. My mom, half Chinese sila. Tapos their family is like a small Chinese family lang. And thank God, Ama and Ako, like, they like me. Parang hindi siya super.
Ama ako.
Na-meet ko na rin sila and they were super
And they
nice.
liked her, yeah. 他们说她很可爱. She's cute though, sabi niya. They're cute. She's cute.
So this is the lesson, guys. When you pray to God about your ideal partner, don't be afraid to be specific. Talaga,
Yes.
be specific.
Be
Kasi
specific.
I didn't know that God will take me seriously. Like, literally, nung gusto ko.
Don't underestimate God's capacity to answer to your specific prayers. You don't need to be general about it. You have to have more faith in God talaga.
Yeah. When you pray to God about your ideal partner, don't think about someone. Yung specific someone na parang pinagpipray mo na yung someone na. Sinasabi mo lang yung characteristic ng someone na. Don't think about anyone.
Nuance to what I said a while ago. Pray to God for someone specific, but don't pray for a specific someone. Someone that you already know. That specific person. Don't pray for that. Pray for specific traits. Let God introduce new people to you.
Yes,
diba?
and if God knows someone that you already know, yun pala yung gusto nila sa'yo, why not, diba?
Why not?
God will mold that person to be the person for you then. So, let God move sa life mo. Hindi yung pangungunahan mong Lord. Lord, gusto ko to, kaya gusto ko yung ganyan.
Don't try to market someone to God and try to convince God that that person is the right guy for you.
Yeah.
God doesn't work that way. He does things the hard way. But they're usually more rewarding.
Make a list. Yung ginawa natin sa inner
We
relationship.
encourage you.
Yes.
Yeah, we in our inner relationship conference last week, after we shared the same message with you guys, we want to suggest to you guys a fun activity. It's actually a fun activity.
True.
Try to list down the traits and characteristics that you want for your own ideal partner in the future. And pray for it. Start praying for it. Like we said a while ago, don't be afraid to be specific to God because He will answer your prayers. He will answer your specific prayers.
Yes.
Don't underestimate what God can do. Look at what specific requests we made to God and how God answered each and every one of them.
Yes,
Diba?
yes,
Grabe.
true. Itago nila yung paper. Lagyan nila ng date.
Make a specific list. Put the date when they wrote that list.
Yes.
And I told them to hide it somewhere in their house or somewhere in their room.
Or pray about it there.
Yeah, and I told them to hide it somewhere in their room, pray about it, and years from now, look back and see how God answered your specific prayers.
Yeah. Sabi nga namin, sana makita namin kayo, magko-comment kayo sa amin. And ito na nga, ito na siya,
yes,
di ba?
ito na siya, yes.
Hopefully, marinig namin sa inyo yun soon or someday. That's it! Overall lesson, it's okay to pray for your ideal partner and put your trust in God talaga. And we will open yung Google form namin, yung Ask Jam and Paolo. We will open it. So kung may questions kayo about dating, about your faith, about singleness, anything that you can ask us, maybe we can film another video to answer that
We'd love
question.
to, yes. If you want more contents and updates, please follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Also, please subscribe and leave a comment if you can relate or if you want to share what you learned in your own experiences or how you were inspired by the things that we shared to you.
Thank you for watching. Again, guys, let's create a culture of purposeful sharing. Bye!
That's what helps us draw closer to God every time we have differences, every time we clash. We end up